This is Yunus. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about 4 security tools from AWS, and I will try to explain how they are different. I'll try to use a daily life scenario to explain this AWS security tools. I'm going to compare your AWS cloud infrastructure with a house which is getting security. Let us see how it goes. Okay, just assume that you are in charge of providing security to a VIP, and this VIP has a large house with a sprawling campus. Now you are responsible for providing security to this VIP. And what we are going to do is we'll see what are the various layers of security you are going to provide this VIP, and I will compare each of those layers with one of the AWS security tools. First one is AWS Shield. AWS Shield actually protects your periphery of your cloud infrastructure. It actually protects from DDoS attacks, distributed denial of service attacks, or you are getting a huge amount of traffic to your application, and Shield will actually stop it based on some known patterns. So if you compare that with this VIP house security, it is something like you have the gate at the periphery and you have a few security personnel, and these security personnel, they are not going to interact with each of these visitors and ask them why they have come, etc. They will just look at the patterns such as, okay, a huge number of people is trying to get entry inside the campus. So you will stop them, because to a VIP's home you will never allow a huge crowd of people. So that's a pattern, you will stop it. Or a truck wants to get access, a random truck wants to get access to the house campus, you will not allow it. So these are some of the known patterns which you will not allow. So Shield also does the same thing to disallow distributed denial of service attacks. When huge amount of traffic is coming, from the patterns of that traffic, Shield can know that, okay, this is a potential threat, this is a potential DDoS attack, let me stop them. So that is how Shield works. It works at the periphery, it provides security at the periphery of your cloud infrastructure, which is similar to the security standing at the gate of your VIP's house compound. Okay, let's see the next one, which is WAF, Web Application Firewall. So how is it different from Shield? You know, in Shield what happens is you are the security standing at the gate, you will just look at the patterns, you will not allow the trucks to come in, or you will not allow the big crowds to come in, and there are other known patterns which you will disallow. So that is Shield. Assume that the visitor has actually passed that Shield layer and they have come to the next layer where the security will ask you, okay, show me your identity card, show me the appointment email, and let me check your bag, let me check your body, etc. And then they will decide whether to allow you inside or not. Shield actually works at layer 3 and layer 4. Okay, Shield actually works at layer 3 and layer 4. It doesn't check your HTTP headers from which IP address this message is coming from, nothing it checks. It just checks the patterns. So it will not check who is coming in, whether he or she is allowed to come in, etc. But here in WAF, it actually checks, okay, from where you are coming, right? WAF will check your IP address, it will check the HTTP headers, etc. Just like the security checks from where you are coming, your identity card, they will check your bags, they will check your body, etc. Then we have the next layer, which is GuardDuty. GuardDuty is like the intelligence personnel who will just roam around near the house, near the campus, and they will try to find if there is anything suspicious which is happening with respect to that particular house. For example, a parcel is coming inside. They will check the parcel, what is going inside. Or even when the garbage trucks comes inside, whatever garbage which goes out of the home, the intelligence person will check that also to see if there is anything suspicious with respect to any poisonous material, anything, they will check that. Or they may have sniffer dogs to check if something suspicious is coming in or something suspicious is going out, etc. So they will not get entry to the house. They are not inside the house, but actually they are outside the house, and they are actually keeping an eye on who is coming in, who is going out, what is coming in, what is going out, etc. Basically, Amazon GuardDuty analyzes the logs, VPC flow logs, CloudWatch logs, CloudTrail logs, etc. to see if anything suspicious is happening, and it uses machine learning and artificial intelligence. So GuardDuty is rightly known as the intelligent threat detection. Okay, it detects any potential threats. So that is Amazon GuardDuty. Now let's see the next one, which is Amazon Inspector. What does Inspector do? Well, Amazon Inspector actually checks your EC2 and the applications running in the EC2 whether are there any security vulnerabilities. That's what it checks. So it is something like a trained security personnel entering the house of your VVIP, and then he or she will check if all the doors are proper, all the locks are proper, all the windows are proper, or are there any vulnerabilities? Can people break open the door easily? Can people break open the windows easily? Are the locks locking properly? Can the bullets pierce through the walls or pierce through the doors, windows, etc.? All these things will be checked by this inspector. So Amazon Inspector is also similar, or Amazon Inspector does the vulnerability checks inside the EC2. It doesn't go out of the EC2, or it doesn't go out of the house if you compare it with the example we are taking. So let me now summarize. Inspector is a tool which is within your EC2. It checks the vulnerabilities introduced by your applications inside the EC2. It doesn't check outside the EC2. It is within the EC2. But GuardDuty is something just outside the house or just outside your infra. It will check what is coming in, what is going out. It will analyze the logs and see if anything suspicious. And WAF actually checks your HTTP headers from IP address, etc., and then see if that person can be allowed inside. If you compare that with the VVIP house security, it is like the security asking you to show your ID card, show your appointment letter, and then checking your bag, checking your body, etc. And then finally the periphery. AWS Shield provides the periphery protection where based on some known patterns it will disallow the traffic. Basically its intention is to reduce DDoS attacks. So if you compare that with the real life scenario which I am talking about, it is like an outside gate where the security personnel is there and they will not allow a crowd to come in, or they will not allow a random truck to come inside the campus, etc. Okay, so that's it from me on this video. I hope you have understood Shield, WAF, GuardDuty and Inspector. I'll come back with more useful videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.